Hey everyone, Dave here from Custom Spray Mods, and it was me. I did it. It wasn't my wife, wasn't my girlfriend, wasn't my kids. I didn't lend the car to someone, came back like that. I gutted these wheels. So in this video, I'm gonna fix them. I'm gonna show you how to do it from start to finish. Let's go. All right, so I've got the wheels off the car. The car's on jack stands. It was these three wheels were the main ones that had damage on them. Yeah, so a bit of gutter rash, all on the edges. It's a typical kind of thing that happens. So I've cleaned them. Now I'm ready to start doing the repairs. I've really gouged into the alloy, so I need to sand that completely smooth. I'll assess if I need some body filler. If I do, I'll have to put some body filler, then primer, then try and match and blend the color, and then clear coat the whole thing. Some of these I might be able to blend the clear coat, and I'll show you how to do that. Otherwise, let's get started. Okay, so these scratches aren't too deep, so I'm going to use some sandpaper. First, I'm going to put tape on the tires to kind of protect that rubber from getting marked by the sandpaper. Now I'm using a flat block and some 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to try and sand all that rash completely out. Just have to keep going until it's fully smooth. If you have a disc sander like this, it makes it really easy to sand that gutter rash out. This is 120 grit on a roll-off disc, and it just rips through that gutter rash nice and quick and easy and gets it really smooth. Now that I've done that, I'm going to sand it with 240 grit. 240 grit is perfect before primer. So I'm going to put some high build primer on here. Before that, 240 grit. All the edges of the sandpaper gets done with 500 grit with a soft sanding sponge. Now I'm going to clean it with wax and grease remover, and I'm ready to mask it up. Now when you're masking up, you can use some cards. These are metal spray out cards. They're used to spray out colors to check the look of the color. They work great for masking up wheels. I've shoved them into the edge of the rim. Now I've cleaned up the surface, and I'm ready to spray my high build primer. Alright, so the wheels are sanded smooth. All the gutter rash is completely smoothed out. So because I used sandpaper, I did 80 grit, then 120 grit, 240 grit. I need to spray a high build primer. The high build primer is also going to level out any low spots. It's going to just help build up that little area that I sanded to kind of bring the level back up to, you know, the true surface of the wheel or of the job. So I'm going to use a high build primer. Now at this stage you could use an epoxy primer. This is a 2K epoxy primer, and it's kind of a bit of a high build. It's available in an aerosol can. You can get this from VG Auto Paints. That's really good. I've also got a 2K high build primer in a can, which is like what I'm using. But this does not go to metal, doesn't go directly to metal. So if you were going to use this, you'd have to spray a coat of etch primer as well. And you can get that in a can. I've got that in a can right here. So yeah, you've got some etch primer. You can spray that on first, then you can spray the high build primer. Yeah, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it with a spray gun. So I'm going to spray some etch primer first with my gun. Then I'm going to spray a high build 2K primer from a gun. And being a gun, it's a thicker tip, and it's going to go on thicker and make my repair a bit better using less coats. So because I do have some metal showing, I'm using an etch primer, and I'm going to spray one coat of that over the metal surface. Then I'll be ready for my high build primer. That gets mixed 4 to 1. So 4 parts primer, 1 part hardener, and it uses about 5 to 10% thinners. Now I've put it in my gun, and I'm going to spray 3 coats over the repaired area. Most 2K high build primers should be dried overnight before you start sanding. This is a fast drying one, which means I can put some heat on it, and then I can sand it after about an hour. So I've left it dry for an hour, I'm unmasking it, and I'm going to do some sanding. So I've sanded it thoroughly with 500 grit sanding sponge and then 1000 grit sanding sponge. Now I'm going to go over the rest of the wheel with some grey Scotch-Brite and scuffing paste. Now the scuffing paste is just to clean the surface, and the Scotch-Brite is to etch up the existing clear. The reason we use the Scotch-Brite is because we're spraying such a fine metallic. If we use sandpaper, the metallic would show up in the sandpaper scratches, and we'd see little lines and scratches from the sanding. It's all sanded and clean, and now I'm going to mask it up and get it ready for some painting. So I've mixed up some base coat and matched it to the wheel. This is a really hard colour to match. It's got some very fine pearls in it. So I've done the best I can and got it pretty close. I think if I blend it, you won't really notice any difference in colour. So it's all sanded and cleaned. I'm ready to start painting. I'm cleaning it with a tack rag. And then I'm going to spray some clear adhesion promoter. This is like a clear base coat. It's going to fill in all the scratches from sanding, give my base coat a nice flat layer to go down on. Now I've mixed up the base coat with thinners and I'm going to spray it over all the repaired area and try and blend it into the rest of the wheel. I'm going to do about 3 coats of the base coat to make sure I've got the correct colour. I'll wait about 25 minutes, then I'll be ready for some clear coat. So it's really cold where I am. It's about 19 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to use a really fast drying clear. This is a 4:1 clear and it's an air dryer, which means it dries super fast and it doesn't really need much heat. Put that in the gun and I'm going to spray 2 coats over the entire wheel, making sure to get nice even coverage and get that cleared nice and wet and minimize any dry spots. So that wheel's done and it's time to move on to the other 2 wheels. These ones just going to get a clear coat blend. So I'm going to spray the base coat over the repair, then I'm going to spray the clear coat only over a quarter of the wheel. So I'm spraying the base coat and now I'm spraying the clear coat. I need to blend that clear on the smallest area possible of that wheel. So I'm going down to where the wheel nuts go on and to the edges of those spokes. Now I'm on my last coat of clear. I've got my blending thinners ready to go. I'm spraying the clear coat like normal all the way to the edge of that tape. Then as soon as I'm finished my last coat, I'm going to get the blending thinners, and I'm going to spray the edges of that clear and just wet up that dry edge from the clear coat. It even helps to pull the tape back a little bit and make sure that you get that blending thinners on the edge of that clear, because that melts it into the new clear. It basically makes the edge of that clear really fine and soft so you can't notice it. If you've made it this far into the video, I really want to thank you for hanging around and checking it out. But if you're in Sydney or Australia, it'd be great to see you at VG Auto Paints. Come in, say hello, or order some stuff online. Everything I use in these videos you can buy from VG Auto Paints. It's probably one of the biggest and best auto paint shops in Australia, if not the world. So check out vgautopaints.com.au, grab some stuff and level up your paintwork. There you go, I fixed the gutter rash on the wheels. I sanded out those deep scratches, used a high-vel primer, sanded that, sprayed a base coat. I blended that base coat in and then clear coated the whole wheel. Now on the other 2 wheels, I blended the clear, which means it was a bit quicker. I didn't have to blend I blended the paint, then I blended the clear coat and then used the fade out thinner on the edges of the clear, and that way I didn't have to clear coat the whole wheel, which saves a bit of time, saves a bit of product. And you know, if the wheel's a really nicely painted wheel, then sometimes you can get away with it. Obviously clear coating the whole wheel is going to give you a nicer finish because you don't have that rough edge, but if you can hide it, then you won't really notice it. So there was 2 ways to repair gutter rash on your rims. I hope it can help you. I did it on my car, so I thought I'd make a video. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.